welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kaitlyn and I'm so happy to have you here. Today I am doing a very special video to me. It is one that I've kind of had in the works for a long time, so I'm just really happy to be sitting down and filming the intro. So for those of you who don't know me, I have a very strong interest in fashion and specifically design. I love putting my own little spin on different things and different pieces of clothing, and it's something that I really hope to do in the future as a career. So I thought that it would be super fun to start a little series on my channel called the Design Diaries, and basically anytime that I design anything, I would show you guys the entire process that I go through, from picking out my fabrics to doing the sketches for them to showing you if I'm using a pattern, and then finally obviously the process, and then showing you the final product and styling it. I also want to make sure I style each piece at the end of each video. So if you've paid attention in some of my other videos, you'll probably have seen different outfits and stuff that I have handmade, and one of them was the outfit that I wore in my Blair Waldorf Halloween Get Ready With Me video. And I also wore that same outfit in my Christmas video. I am so proud of that outfit, and more recently I also made a little bubble skirt that I wore in my Valentine's Day lookbook. And since then I kind of decided it would just be so much more fun to take you guys with me on this process. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be showing you my idea, the fabric that I got, and what I'm going to be changing and working with. I have my coffee, and I also have some homemade macaroons, so you know this is going to be a special video. I'm actually not 100% sure how you pronounce these. Is it macaroons or macarons? I'm not really sure. If you know, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see me make these, also let me know. I'm still working on perfecting it because they are very finicky and difficult, which you'll probably know if you've ever made them. So I want to make it a couple more times before I was to do a video on it or anything. But if that's something you're interested in seeing, let me know. And without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So for this particular project, I am working off of a pattern just for sizing, because I've never really done pattern making before, but it is something that I'm planning on exploring very soon. But just for reference and for sizing's sake, I am going to be using a pattern. So this one is a Vogue pattern. It's V1723, and I'm going to be making dress A. I'm going to be making this short dress here. So there are a couple things that I'm going to change. I'm going to keep the basic structure of the dress the same, but you'll notice that there is a seam right down the middle, which I want to remove, and I also want to do different sleeves. So I've sketched the changes that I'm planning on making to the design, so I'll show you guys that. Okay, so here's my little rough sketch of the front of the dress. I actually did draw the seam on here, but I'm going to remove that. I'm not planning on keeping that. But this is the front of the dress. This is how I want it to look. I want to change the sleeves instead of just, you can see kind of where they were a poof. I changed them to make them more princessy and a little bit more structured, because I just personally like that better. I think that it gives a little bit more shape to a rather shapeless dress. And then the back of the dress is also really gorgeous. So as you can see, same change on the sleeves there, and it's also got a really beautiful tie-up bow on the neck, and there's going to be a little keyhole underneath it, a little opening. My original plan for this dress was to find a blue color, kind of like this, that had like a jacquard pattern on it, kind of textured and had like a gold metallic kind of glisten to it. The problem is I went in with a very specific image in my head, and going through Fabricland and stuff like that, I just couldn't find what I was looking for. So I went online and I happened to stumble across a beautiful fabric that reminded me of something I drew in my childhood, because I've been sketching dresses for pretty much since I was 10 years old, I would say. So this is something, when I saw this, I was like, oh my goodness, I need to buy that fabric. Like this is the dress, it has to be this. So that's what I ended up getting, and my idea basically completely changed from there. So this is the fabric right here. It's gorgeous. Literally my dream dress ever since I was a kid was this big kind of ball gown that was just completely made of red roses, and I thought that I invented that as a 10-year-old. I was like, wow, I'm so smart, but obviously I didn't. But I'm so happy to have found this fabric because it's not red. They had red. I just prefer pink. Like as I've grown up, I've really gravitated more towards pastel colors and pinks, which is kind of obvious, I guess, by my whole aesthetic. but this just screamed my name. It's this beautiful, it's a polyester material, but it is kind of more, it's supposed to be like a satin, and it's just so gorgeous, and I'm so excited to work with this because I think that it's just going to be so pretty. I think for summer weddings and stuff like that I'm going to, this is going to be incredible. Here's a close-up of the fabric. It's really beautiful. You can see it shine. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. I can't wait for this. And then I wanted a lining to go with it. So the lining that I bought is this really pretty, like this blush kind of pink satin material is what I bought for the lining. And I'm also going to be using this for the necktie of the bow, just because I think that it will work better than having like just a little bit tiny cut off roses on the bow. I think that this will look better, and it will just make it super pretty, and it will just be a really nice contrast on top of that. So I am so excited. But you guys, now that you kind of know the plan and the inspiration and idea behind this dress, let's jump right into the creative process now. So this is my sewing area. This is where I'm going to be doing all my work. I've got my sewing machine, my serger, cut out a piece of fabric already. I've got to cut out a bunch more, but this is what I'm working with. So let's just jump right into it. Don't burp, no. She's eating her real food now.
That's a good idea.
It's like, you don't let me eat your elastics, I'll just go eat my actual food. Okay, so I'm actually changing the pattern a little bit, especially on the sleeves. They're gonna come in at a little cuff and be more like poofy princess style rather than the just like slouchy style that's in the picture. But that means I actually have to make my own pattern for this part. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is just the pattern for the cuff that's gonna go on it. Okay, so this is the cuffs that I made. I made 2 of them, but these are them. I think they worked out pretty good. They're gonna be kind of small. They're only 1 inch when I fold them over, which is how I'm gonna make them now. I'm gonna start sewing these. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. It's a little bit loose, not too tight. I think that's perfect, especially because once I fold it over, it is gonna get a tiny bit tighter, just the slightest bit. So I am going to iron down these seams, and then I'm gonna do the next one. So guys, I just decided to pop on here real quick and give you a little progress report, like an update on how it's going. As you can see, it's starting to come together, like it's starting to have the structure. You can't see the bottom of the dress yet, but that's okay. I'll save some things until the big reveal at the end. Basically, I have all the pieces of fabric sewn together, and then the keyhole at the back that I was talking about, there's going to be a little opening here. The lining is also in the fabric currently, but it's only sewn on here at the top. It's still loose at the bottom. So obviously I still have to attach the sleeves and put the mock neck on with the bow and then finish it off with the hem, but so far it's really coming together and I'm super happy with the way that it's looking. The sleeves I think are what's really gonna make this outfit, so I'm excited to be doing those next. you guys. Well, the dress is finally finished. It took a lot longer than I expected because the school and stuff, life just got in the way. But now that school's finished, I finally managed to finish the dress, and as you can see, it's not exactly the same as what I thought this was going to turn into when I started, which is kind of how the process works. So I actually ended up keeping the really big poofy sleeves, which I like. Look how cute it looks from the side. They're massive, but I love them. And then I also ended up adding a belt and a few pleats. I got 2 pleats here and then 2 in the back as well. That was kind of a last minute decision because I think the dress looks a lot better fitted than it does just straight out. So that's why I added that, and I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. I think it's super cute and I can't wait to wear this summer. I'm not sure where yet, but we'll see. Now let's get into the styling portion. Okay, so here's how I styled this look. First of all, the dress is very big and over the top, which I love, but because of that I wanted to keep accessories minimal, so I actually chose to go with no jewelry for this look. I went with this gorgeous padded headband that I got from Winners, and it's got all these gorgeous crystals on it. The rose gold matches perfectly with this dress, and I just think it works really, really well. I can picture going to afternoon tea in this dress. I love it. I also went with this little pearl handbag, which actually I bought specifically for this. I knew I would be styling this dress, and I knew that I wanted a little pearl bucket shaped purse. So that's what I ended up getting. This is from Shein, and I think this looks so cute with it. It's got tiny little gold beads in it, and the inside pouch is actually pink as well, so everything matches really well. And it's just so cute and delicate. I love it. And there's no good way that I can set up like a full body shot in this room, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna kick my heels up and show you my shoes. These are my little rose gold pumps from the Chateau. I love these. They have little flower details on them and they are so, so cute. And altogether, I just really love this look. I think this is perfect for summer weddings or anything along those lines, really. It has pockets too, which is a really great benefit. And personally, I just really can't wait to wear this once I have an event to go to. Well, you guys, that's it for the video. I hope that you enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed making it and sharing it with you guys. This dress has been a dream since I was like 10. I wanted to make a dress like this, and now I finally have, and I got to share it with all you, so that's so exciting. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I'll be doing a giveaway once I pass 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss that notification. Also, check out my social media accounts. I'll leave them in the description box down below, but check out my Instagram, and also make sure you follow me on Like to Know It. It's an app where you can easily shop all of the outfits that I wear. I link everything on there, and it's super easy to just see what I'm wearing and shop exactly from there. So I'll leave that in the description as well. But anyways, you guys, I will see you all next week. Bye!